Yes, Mr. Sherpa, you're from Nepal.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ji. Mr. Sherpa, you are from Nepal? Yes, am I audible? Okay. So we have people from Nepal. Okay, you are in Nepal, but you're from Darjeeling. Great. So what do you do over there? Are you into a job? So let me start. Let me introduce. So this is a new series we are coming up from today. Ask me now. So that means if you have any query regarding Vedic mathematics, you are already studying with me or not, that does not matter. What matters is what doubt you have regarding Vedic mathematics. So I'm there to solve all your doubts every Tuesday, every Thursday, 9:30 to 10 p.m. will be live. We'll be connecting, not, I wouldn't say it is live. Yes, we'll be connecting live through Zoom, and you will be able to ask your queries. So whatever questions are coming in your mind regarding Vedic mathematics, you can ask. Yes, so Mr. Sherpa, I think you want to ask something? Dhirendra, Poonam, Kalpana, anyone, you can start. Okay, net is very slow. Okay, you can, if it is not possible to speak, you can chat, I'll answer you. Whatever doubt you have. Sure. Yes, Dhirendra, Poonam, anyone. See, we have a limited time. So I think whatever query you have in your mind, you can share with me. Umesh, welcome back.
Sir, for kids aged 7 years, how should we start with the Vedic mathematics? Like what should be the starting point of introducing them?
Now, if
to
it
the
is 7
easier
years,
way to do maths? Is it multiplication,
no,
addition?
now it depends. First thing, what is Vedic mathematics actually? It is what makes your mathematics easy and faster, correct? So what we need to learn or understand first is what have they learned till now? What is the fear factor in them? Now, at some places in some schools, they have already started with tables. So that might be a fear factor. At some places, they have only gone up till addition. So that could be a fear factor because in addition also there is a carryover factor, right? So we need to understand them first. We need to understand what they are in need of. Now, like recently I trained class 1 students of one school. But the best part was they were already aware of tables. They had done tables up till 9 or 12. Now, when you have already done the tables, then it becomes easy. Then you can hit the same thing, tables. So you can start with the tables because one minute understanding is required, and after that there is no limit. Yes. Okay, Poonam got disconnected, right? Yes, anyone? Yes, Mr. Mesh. Dhirendra. Kalpana, I know. Jyoti, AK. I don't know.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, Ji. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Very busy.
So, uh,
Very busy.
okay.
I can understand your schools are going on, so really busy. Dhirendra, you are from which place?
Yes, sir.
Because
Doti, sir. Doti.
because here it was very cold till last 2 days, but now it's bit relief. And he was wearing a cap, so I asked. I said yes. Yes, Dhirendra.
The temperature is inside the room.
Okay. So yes, Narendra, what queries you have? See, this is a series we have started. Ask me how. And yes, I understand major questions are how can I start a career in Vedic mathematics, or if you're having kids, then the question becomes how would it benefit my kids?
This is my listening and trying.
So I'll solve
So
both the queries
it
today.
will
Yes, it was started by Poonam, but she has left because her net was disconnecting, and she's from London. So there it is, morning time now. I think she has to go to pick the kids. Okay, now how will it help our kids? See, Vedic mathematics, what is Vedic mathematics? Very first thing is, it is what makes our mathematics easy and faster. And we all understand, we all know that our kids have a fear for maths, right? So this particular subject, this particular thing, it helps to remove that fear factor. So we can say it is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence in mathematics. And second thing, it helps us to get that feeling of I can. Now, if anyone has this feeling, yes, I can, then is nothing what is difficult in life. You can attain everything, whatever you desire. And that happens with the kids. So what is lacking in the kids is confidence. And this particular subject gives that confidence to in mathematics and overall in all other subjects too, because the system becomes different. Now, when we work with Vedic mathematics, our right brain, our left brain both gets activated. And that enhances our memory, that enhances our calculation, that speeds our process, and that is what leads to the concentration also. One more important feature is visual ability. Now, when we work with Vedic mathematics, we have an enhanced visual ability, greater reasoning skills, and improved logics. And these three things are very important in life. You come across any situation in your life, you'll just try to visualize that problem. Then you'll try to figure out the reason behind it. And the last, you'll apply the logic. So this is known as life-changing process. And that has been observed number of times. It has been observed, it has been verified. We have undertaken so many experiments, yes, where it has been found that, yes, students who are learning Vedic mathematics, they have all these enhanced features. Right, so that is why even our government of India has now implemented this particular subject for the kids from class 3rd onwards. So you can very well imagine this decision cannot be taken overnight. It needs so many efforts, so many things have to be taken into account. And when it was eventually found, yes, it is beneficial for the students, that time it was implemented. So this is one thing, how it is useful for the students. The first concept is confidence. So it enhances the confidence, increases the speed level, reduces the fear factor. Right? Yes. Any questions? Umesh?
Sir, how to do the addition like as 87 plus 84? How to do addition from left hand side?
Now, when we talk about addition or anything, in Vedic maths, we work on only one thing, that is place value. So very easy method is place-wise calculation. So whatever is at the unit place, you add it separately. Whatever is at the tens place, you add it separately. And that will give you the answer easily. Right, because we work on only two things. One is balancing line, and the second is on place value, that every place value holds a single digit. And that is how entire Vedic mathematics works. So it is not that complicated. See, when we are doing mathematics, we sometimes feel, oh, it's so complicated, we have to do so many things. Reverse of it, yes, Vedic maths has so many different concepts. Now, if I talk about only scaling, or let be addition. Now, addition, we have three concepts. But it is not that you get confused in that. They're very easy. They come like a flow of water. It's so easy that once you do it for a practice of 3 to 4 questions, you are thorough with it. Scaling, there are 12 different techniques. But again, depending on your requirement, you can implement them. Cubing, we have 5 different concepts. Division, we have 5 different concepts. Now, it was a rumor earlier days There are so many concepts, so students will get confused. My sincere advice to every teacher, everybody is always, don't bother about this for students, for the kids. Their mind levels are better than us. What they can learn at their age, we cannot learn at our age. So we should never underestimate, and they can pick it better. See, I'm teaching both the students as well as teachers, and what results are there, I can very well imagine, right? Yes, Kiran, this is Kiran. You are from Nepal or India?
Sir, first of all, good evening,
Good
and I'm
evening.
glad to join your. I'm glad to join your Vedic Mathematics class. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
chance to participate in this program. Yes, I'm from Nepal.
Okay, what do you do?
Yes, I'm a teacher. I'm a STEAM teacher.
Great. Yes, I could see some logo of some school. I think it's not properly visible, but yes, it seems some school or okay.
Yes, it's a community-based school. Its name is Durga Lakshmi Model Secondary School.
Okay, at which place in Nepal?
It is the far west region, far from the Kathmandu capital city.
Okay. Okay. Good.
And here is my colleague Umesh Rukaya sir. He's my partner too. He's my friend.
Great.
He has invited me. He has invited me in this
Yes.
Zoom class.
Yes.
Really.
Great. Very good. Okay. So, what do you have any questions? Like, what do you think? What is Vedic mathematics, or do you have anything what you want to ask?
From its name, I think it's related to our ancestors. We are from the man of the cities. I think it's just like that. How our ancestors deal with mathematics. I think it's maybe like that.
Yes, yes, but that is true. See, if we talk about the history, it is from our Vedas. We can call it as our Vedas. In India, we have 4 Vedas, and it is believed to be originated from those Vedas, our holy books. But the credit goes to a person. He was a Shankaracharya of there. You might be knowing there are Shankara Peeths in India. So one of Shankara Peeth is in Odisha, Jagannath Puri. And he was a Shankaracharya of that place, Bharti Krishna Tirthji Maharaj. So he's the person who gathered all these informations from the Vedas and extracted it, and then gave a name to this known as Vedic mathematics. And believe me, this subject, this content is so magical that within no time, within some few minutes or few seconds, the speed of your calculation, it gets multifold. For example, if you are doing something, you are calculating some numbers today in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, then it will reduce to few seconds. So that is why it is called as magical. That is why it is very popular nowadays in India. And second thing, almost every entrance examination, let it be your class 3rd to 12th or any your professional examinations like we have for NDA, we have for banking, we have for other railway and all tests. Every entrance test that has a maths paper. And if you see, even if you know everything, it is always race against time. So that to enable yourself to meet that race against time, you need some concepts, you need some tricks, what you call in an easy language, and that is Vedic mathematics. So every test, for every scholarship exam, this subject is very important. And now you are not there, and let me tell you, in India, as per our national education policy, this subject has been introduced now from class 3rd onwards. So every student, every school this subject will be implemented from class 3rd to 9th, and then for entrance examination. So that is the reason why there is so much hype, so much importance, so much discussion about this topic. Right? Yes, there are anyone else? Kalpana, Jyoti, Rajesh?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, there is one of my query. Okay, sir. In the very first class and also in this one workshop, okay, sir, you have told us that the visual ability about the problem visualization will be enhanced, which is a very good one. Reasoning ability of the occurrence of the problem, it will be enhanced, and then applying the logical ability to solve the particular problem. The gist is that the confidence of the candidate will be enhanced. Okay,
Correct.
sir.
Mhm.
Very good thing, sir. Sir, in the class, you have told us that all the contents which has been compiled by Swamiji, Bhatiji, Tirasji Krishna Maharaj. Okay, sir. It has been scattered or something. It has been installed somewhere. Okay, sir. And later, when he has realized, then he has a little bit collected all these things. Okay, so it means that the that 16 formula which has been coined by him, is it totally the things is being existed now or not, or
You know one
being
thing.
still it is being.
You know one
Yes, sir.
thing. For one particular
Yes, sir.
sutra, we don't have any knowledge.
Which one, sir?
I'll tell you. So what happens?
Okay.
See, even this extracts that are available in UK, not in India. One of the copy that was burnt. Now, how it happened, that is a political thing. Let's not
Okay,
discuss
sir.
that, right? But yes,
Yes, sir.
we don't have a knowledge of one particular sutra. I'll give you.
Okay, sir.
So,
Okay, sir.
and might be like in the introduction, it has been told that it helps us in organic chemistry also. Now, how
Yes,
it
sir.
helps, we are not we don't have thorough
Okay.
knowledge about it. Like we
Yes,
have
sir.
thorough knowledge of uh, arithmetic, algebra. We are not having thorough knowledge of trigonometry. We have, yes, we do have knowledge of geometry and trigonometry, but I don't think that is thorough one, right? Like in algebra, arithmetic, we have so many sutras. So what I mean to say is, maybe if we would have got all the material, all the content, we would have got some more maths to work on,
Yes, sir.
right? But that is now what cannot be done, what cannot happen. We cannot work on that. Let's, whatever is there, if we start teaching that also to the kids,
Yes, sir.
then also it will bring a big difference. Not change.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not saying change, a big difference, right?
Yes, sir.
There is a very big difference between a word difference and change. So change is a small thing, but difference is entirely, everything would change.
Agree,
And
sir.
this has been observed. See, there are research is already going on these. If you talk about why so many countries have implemented, why these
Yes,
Western
sir.
countries, see, Western countries, they don't implement as such. They
Yes,
always
sir.
go on research base. When it was found, yes, it is useful, because
Okay.
you also observe that, yes, just calculations, like when I say visual ability.
Yes, sir.
So before the workshop, your way of thinking was different, and after the workshop, your way of thinking becomes different in solving the same question. So that
Yes, sir.
means there is something which makes a difference, which makes such a, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Kiran, anything else?
Yes, sir. I have from my early days. I have a problem on logarithmic and exponential. Can you have us those tricks that helps in my study?
First thing, see, exponential and log. Now, for that, you need to have thorough knowledge of the arithmetic first. See, you cannot, like, even in your normal maths, When do you start with logs? When so much has been done. You start in class 8th or 9th, right? After a study of 6 to 5 years. Similarly, since it is what makes your maths easy, now first you need to understand the basic concepts. First, you need to understand all the arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then square root, cube roots. Thereafter, algebra you should understand. Then would come your exponential forms and logarithms. And now what is happening? See, I'll be honestly, I'll be answering a practical thing. Today, we all have become very practical people. We learn only that much what is useful for us. Now, student, I'll give you the big answer for this. See, when students are going to a school, one is they have textbook, then there are guides that are printed. Now, why everybody takes guide? Just to get a insight that what could be the minimum thing we need to understand or minimum thing we need to learn, because in textbook it would be in the depth. Similarly, a teacher will also take the syllabus and they'll try to give those contents which are important in the examination. So every one of us, we have become very practical. Here also, if I talk about Vedic maths, now what is it used for? It is used for up till class 9, 10, and then for the competitive examinations. What do we cover in competitive examination? Mostly arithmetic, then algebra, and very few geometry questions. Very few. Might be 1 or 2. So we also focus on the same. Now, if I talk about, I'm training 10,000 plus teachers in Haryana, then others, but never, they don't want. After this, they never even ask for geometry, trigonometry. They say, no, sir, it is sufficient because we don't need it. But yes, if you are interested, I can teach, not an issue. I'm coming up with the books on higher also, geometry, trigonometry, determinants, and all these topics I'll be covering very shortly. And Kiran, we have one workshop on Saturday. So you can take that link from, but it has a registration because that is a 6 hours workshop where you'll be learning all these concepts. And there we have 3-4 guests from Nepal, UAE, India, everywhere. So that is on Saturday and Sunday, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday also 2 to 5. So you can go for that. Dharendra, you can also join. Yes.
Yes.
Any question? Yes.
Yes.
So this was like just to for the freshers, for the first timers who want to have questions, because it's not practical every time to call and ask on phone. Nobody gets the proper answer. So now that was the reason I called up for this live show, so that within this half an hour you can question and get your doubts clear. Anything else, Rajesh, Kalpana, Jyoti?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, how we can make our careers in Vedic mathematics?
Career. Okay. See, now after this implementation, you can very well imagine how many students would be looking forward for this. And see, I'm not the only person in India. There are so many trainers already, and I'm not able to start my batch for teachers. You know why? All the batches are full. So you can very well imagine, if my batches are full, that means there is a need, there is a requirement. Making a career,
Yes, sir.
making a career means you follow with that. There are 6 steps. First, go through those 6 steps. Then think about practicing. then start teaching. See, the moment you'll start teaching, you'll be learning. And this I advise to every student. Rajesh knows, Kalpana knows. I think Kalpana, okay. So you need to practice. There is no alternative for that, because you are basically transforming that fear to confidence. But that, for that, you are the mediator. A student cannot learn Vedic mathematics directly from the book. You have to make him learn, or you have to give that knowledge. If you are not confident, how can he? And for you to become confident, you should have a thorough knowledge. If you ask me some question and I say, okay, I'll answer you tomorrow, will you come back to me to second day? No. Same is the expectation from the student. So what happens is, if we don't have thorough knowledge, we'll not be able to answer. And that is where now system ends. Because earlier it was confined to 1 or 2 teachers. Now it is, you have global market, and globally teachers are available online. Your knowledge, this is what I taught in the workshop also, content and delivery. So content does not mean you have so many books in your house. That content should be in your mind. And delivery, you should be ready anytime. And see, this is the best profession. You move anywhere, you can talk, you can discuss, and you can earn. Right?
Sir, one
Yes.
question.
Yes, please.
Can we solve SCM and LCM problems using Vedic mathematics?
They are more easy than in Vedic maths. More easy. I'll give you. I'm writing the link here. Quora. You know what is Quora? Quora. Quora.com is a site which is,
Yes, it's a website.
right. Now in this, search my name, Dr. Yogesh Chandna, and see, I have solved so many questions on LCM and HCF. You'll understand. Still, if you don't find, I'll share you the link. You send me, I'm giving you my WhatsApp number. You send me hi on that. I'll share you direct link. Very easy LCM and HCF. Because what happens is, if there are certain big numbers, we are not able to judge what would be the factors. And sometimes there is a confusion. So here it gets very easy. For 3 digits, 4 digits, 4 numbers, 5 numbers, any numbers. Jyoti. Jyoti had. Okay. Anyone else?
Sir, may we able to take example of LCM SCF?
Not, we can take it, but then I have to show the screen. Just hold on. Okay. Just hold on. Okay, let's say we have 2 numbers. Let it be this big numbers, 380 and 570. And now you have to find LCM and HCF. Right? Now, what are the factors? If you, let me tell you how we do in Vedic maths. You can have this in the format of fraction, either 380 by 570 or 570 by 380. Any fraction you can take. No need to worry about it. Any. Let's say I'm taking this first. Now we have to reduce this to the minimum. So if I just see, I can have 3857 first, 0 cut. It seems that it is a table of 19. So 2 and 3. Any doubt up till here?
No, sir, it's
Now,
clear.
first thing is HCF. So HCF is, now you don't have to touch the first figure, the numbers. You never have to change that. So HCF is N1 by N2 or D1 over D2. That means 380 divided by 2 or 570 divided by 3. So if I do this, this is 190. Any doubt?
Yeah, correct. No, sir, correct.
Okay. And your LCM is always cross multiplication. So either you can say 380 into 3 or 570 into 2. That is totally your wish. So any option. So that is N1 into D2
Into D2.
or N2 into D1. That is cross multiplication. Now cross multiplication you have not done, but in Vedic maths it's known as Urdhva Sutra. So we do that. But here I'm simply saying cross multiplication. So that becomes 380 into 3 or 570 into 2. That is 1140. So this is your LCM. Right. So this is how we do LCM HCF. Right. So any other questions? Otherwise, we'll.
Okay, sir. Just division. How to do division?
That is tough. Division, we have 5 different techniques, and we can do division of those numbers also, which is not possible, which are known as vulgar functions. For example, 1 by 19, 2 by 19. But yes, I'll give you a very interesting figure. You know, when you divide any number by 7, answer is always same. Always same 6 digits. Can you believe this? Yes. Can you believe this? No.
It's first fact.
And you know,
I don't know, sir.
and you know, this is very important for physics people. They always calculate the value of pi. Now, suppose it is 1 by 7. Now, so 1 by 7 means you have to divide like this. 10. First is point because 1 is less. So first comes 1. Now you need not to calculate after this. The answer is 0.1742857. How you have to remember is 142,857. You have to remember this clock. If you have to calculate 2 by 7, now 2 means if you say 0.2, so that means 20 by 7. 20 means 7 to the 14. So that means first number will be 2. Now you will write 2857
5714.
Well, you'll start from this 2 and then go ahead. If it is
Okay.
if it is 3 by 7, now 3 means 30. 7
Okay,
7 4s are 28. So first is 4. So that means it will be
428571.
Now, if you talk to even any physics professor also, he will not be able to tell you. And you know, they are the most using this division by 7. Why? because the value of pi is 22/7. In every
Okay.
question they use this, but they don't know that the answer is always the same, and they keep on doing the same, repeating the same question every time, wasting their time. But if you have to divide, actually, it will take around 3 minutes. So this is known as Kevalam Saptam Gunyat. So this is one sutra on division, right? So
Okay.
rest will meet. We have a workshop on Saturday. So Dharendra, Rajesh has already done. Okay. And so you can, Kiran and Dharendra, you can connect with Umesh. And so we'll meet on next Tuesday. So any questions you have, it is Tuesday and Thursday. We discuss at 9:30 to 10 p.m. Right?
Thank you, sir.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Bye bye.
Sure, sure.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
sir.